Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayoradha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayoradha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana. Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana. Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari. Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari. Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari. Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda 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 Gopala 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 Govinda 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 Gopala 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 Govinda 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 Gopala 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 Govinda 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 Gopala Gopala Govinda 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 Gopala 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 Govinda 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 Gopala 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 Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol. जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की, गौर सीतनाथ प्रेमानंद हरि ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jaya Sri Krishna, Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, Shri Vasadi, Gaura, Bhakta, Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, हरि ओम तत्सत। Hare Krishna. So welcome back to our Bhagavad Gita. 7-day interactive session. We already completed how many sessions? 3. So today is the 4th session. So why it is very important to study Bhagavad Gita? So this question we should keep on asking again and again. What is the relevance of Gita? What is the role of Bhagavad Gita in our life? Unless and until you are convinced of the role of Bhagavad Gita, we will not study Bhagavad Gita seriously. We will not apply the principles of Gita seriously. Otherwise, what will we do with Bhagavad Gita? We will approach Bhagavad Gita in a very ritualistic way. Like in the first day we discussed, isn't it? We look at Bhagavad Gita as what grantha? Punya grantha. Punya grantha means you will keep it at your home, puja room, you may do puja, you may circumambulate, you may pay pranams. Everything you will do except open the book and read it, isn't it? So that we should not do. Like yesterday, I was in Bhubaneswar. So I was on my way to the airport and we had an early morning flight to catch. So we started from our lodge at around 4:30 in the morning. So the entire road was fully covered with mist. But this driver was driving quite fast. I was sitting in the front seat. I couldn't see anything. But he was very confidently driving. I started chanting Jai Narasimha Srivas. Then later on I asked, how come you are so confident, you are not reducing your speed? And he said, I keep the reflectors. In the middle of the road, there is a line of reflectors. I keep that as the reference point. So I am confident. As long as I keep those reflectors as my reference point, I am safe. Nothing will happen. So similarly, in our lives also, sometimes we will be in a situation wherein you cannot see anything. You are in the front seat only, but nothing can be seen. Full of mist. But then don't get confused. Don't fear. Keep the teachings of Bhagavad Gita as your reference point. And nothing will happen to you. You will not crash. So this is how Bhagavad Gita is important to us. So we should be convinced. Bhagavad Gita will not let me down under any situation. Why? How can you be so confident about Bhagavad Gita? How? What if Bhagavad Gita let you down?
You have to practically apply it and see if it works.
Yeah, but even then, how can you be 100% sure that Bhagavad Gita will work? Because it is Krishna's words. It is not authored by any human being. Then it may go wrong. But this is given by Swayam Bhagavan. He is Achyuta. Achyuta means what? Infallible. He will never fall. And Achyuta has another meaning also. What is another meaning which is relevant to us? He is not only infallible personally, he will also not allow those people who surrender to him to fall. That is another meaning of Achyuta. That meaning is very important for us. Some people are very smart. They will not fall down. But they will let you fall down. Isn't it? They are so smart that they will escape. We will go down. But Krishna is so smart that not only he will not fall, he will not also others, his dependents to fall. That is why we can be 100% sure that Bhagavad Gita will always, we can have trust, complete trust in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So before we go into today's shlokas, do you remember anything from our previous discussions? Any points you can remember?
Anger management.
Okay, we discussed anger management. Yeah.
Immediate cause and long term.
See, everyone is prone to anger, krodha. But when you deeply analyze, you'll understand that anger has got two causes, an immediate cause and a root cause, isn't it? So what we should do with that?
Immediate cause is when we are angry, we should not speak anything.
Immediate solution, isn't it? Okay. So what about immediate cause and root cause? Immediate cause is someone, some person, some situation. That may be the immediate cause. But what is the root cause? Kama. Isn't it? We learned that Krodha is whose brother? Kama's younger brother. So Krodha has got another name. Kamanuja. Kamanuja. Isn't it? So the root cause is some desire that we had, and that desire was stopped by someone or something or some situation. Then we get angry. So you should address that. That is the real permanent solution. Other solutions are temporary. Isn't it? Drinking a cup of water, taking a deep breath. But we discussed one important thing as a immediate solution. What was that? Don't talk. Don't talk. React means mainly talk. When you are in anger, don't talk. So keep some band-aids in your house. Whenever you are angry, immediately take one band-aid and paste it here. Come. Nothing speaking. And what is the real solution, permanent solution?
To desire to become.
Address that desire. Remove that desire, then your anger will automatically go. Isn't it? For example, you go to someone's house and you have a desire that they should respect you. They should say, oh, come, please sit down. What will you have? This is what you expect when you go there. But then when we went there, oh, you came again. So soon. If that is their response, will you become angry?
Yes.
Why? Because you expected something else and went. So actually it is not their fault. It is your fault. Why you expected like that? Isn't it? So that is why it is very important to address our root cause, our root desire. Okay. Any other points that we discussed?
Types of karma.
How we perform karma. Okay, how we should perform karma? Without any expectation. What is the secret of performing karma?
You have to connect everything. You tell everything to
We have to connect everything to Krishna. We learned that we cannot live without performing karma. Everyone has to do something, whether you like it or not. Only thing that we can do is, we can do karma in such a way that we don't get a reaction. That we can do, isn't it? So the best way to do that is somehow connect everything with the Krishna. That is known as akarma. What are the other two karmas? Vikarma and sakarma. Vikarma means?
sinful.
Yeah, karma which is against the instructions of scriptures. Any karma which is against the instructions of the scriptures is vikarma. And what will be the result? Papa. And any karma which is according to the instructions of scriptures is sakarma. And what will be the result? Okay. Right. So now today We will discuss Sloka number 32, chapter number 6. 6.32. Okay. ātmaupamyena. Did you get the shloka? 6.32. In my book it is 298, page number 298. ātmaupamyena sarvatra samam paśyati yo Arjuna sukham va yadi va duḥkhaṁ sa yogī paramo mataḥ ātmaupamyena sarvatra samam paśyati yo Arjuna sukham va yadi va duḥkham sa yogī paramo mataḥ ātmaupamyena sarvatra samam paśyati yo Arjuna sukham va yadi va duḥkham sa yogī paramo mataḥ. Translation: He is a perfect yogi who, by comparison to his own self, sees the true equality of all beings in both their happiness and their distress. O Arjuna. So, this shloka is giving a definition of a yogi. See, normally when we hear the word yogi, what comes to our mind? There is a very famous picture in one of Srila Prabhupada's books.
Like
Huh?
same meditation.
Which is the book
same,
you know?
Back to science
With the
itself.
The yogi is sitting, isn't it?
Even Bhagavad
All
Gita
his
has it.
bonds are visible, isn't it?
Bhagavad Gita has it.
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita also has it, but it is also the title, the cover page of Srila Prabhupada's books. I think it is Easy Journey to Other Planets, or right? Easy Journey to Other Planets. So, whenever we think about yogi, we think about a person who is in deep meditation, who is doing lot of austerities, somewhere sitting in Himalayas, in a cave, in a mountain, in a forest. But then here Krishna is giving a totally different definition of a yogi. So what Krishna is saying, who is a yogi? Can you read out the translation?
He is a perfect yogi who, by comparison to his own self, sees the true equality of all beings in both their happiness and
And
their
distress.
distress. O Arjuna.
So what did you understand from this translation? A yogi is a person who is empathetic. Isn't it? There is a word in English called empathy. There is another similar word, sympathy. What is the difference between empathy and sympathy? Sometimes people confuse. They think it is the same. It's not same. What is the difference?
We will feel that they are superior in thinking about others,
Hmm.
and we will feel bad about them.
Okay.
Empathy means we will feel better about others,
Hmm.
but we will feel that they are same to us.
Hmm. Okay. Sympathy is showing
Pittiness.
pittiness.
Empathy is be yourself and compare situation.
Ah.
Basically, being very kind to others.
Being very kind.
Put
Ah,
So,
Being their shoes.
so sympathy means like it can be a far off thing.
ah,
Because we read the news
uh-huh.
and then we feel sympathetic to those beings who are suffering far off, but we cannot do anything.
Hmm.
But empathy is like you feel pity about others,
Hmm.
at the same time doing something to help them.
Yeah, that is another dimension of empathy. As you said, empathy means you put yourself in others' shoes. You put yourself in their position and analyze. Then you will understand their emotions and feelings better. And another dimension of empathy is, in sympathy, people will say, Achocho, pavam. Okay, let us go our way. Let him suffer, what we can do. That is sympathy. You know, like we were in Puri day before yesterday, when we were coming Gundicha, after visiting Gundicha, there was an accident. Two two-wheelers, they collided with each other and they all fell down. And our driver stopped. He looked, Achocho, he's sitting there. Achocho, Achocho, and then he drove off. So this is what? Sympathy. Achocho, Achocho, and you go off. If that person is empathetic, how he will behave?
He will get out there.
He will get down. He will go and pull them up, see if they need something. Isn't it?
Or call the ambulance.
Ambulance, at least one auto he has to call. Something he has to do. Isn't it? So, here Krishna is saying, a yogi doesn't mean he is simply meditating in a deep forest cave. He is also very empathetic. And how can you develop the quality of empathy? You put yourself in that position. If I was in that position, how would I feel? And if I was in that position, how would I expect others to relate with me? In that way, I should relate with that person. Is it too complicated? Got it? You think you are in that same situation. And if you are in that same situation, you will expect people to relate to you in a particular way. That same way you relate to that person. Then you are empathetic. So that is a yogi. That is another important quality of yogi. So then you can think, I am not a yogi, so I don't have to be empathetic. No. You don't have to be a yogi to be empathetic. You are more than a yogi. You are a devotee. So you should definitely be empathetic. Isn't it? Prabhupada was one of the greatest persons who had a lot of empathy. That is why he left Vrindavan and went to the West. Because he could understand the suffering of the unfortunate people in the material world. Isn't it? So only if you are empathetic, you will be able to preach to others. Otherwise, you will not even feel like preaching. I am safe. I am chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I am going to satsang. I don't have to worry about them. No. When you are empathetic, you will worry about them. So, how you understand their feelings? If someone is behaving in a particular way, how to understand them? This is very important. If you don't understand others, why they behave in that way, then there will be a conflict. The relationship will be strained. So one important thing that we have to understand about all human beings, not only human beings, in fact, all living beings is, they all constantly do only two things. They endeavor for two things. Even though externally it looks like we are doing so many different kinds of activities, at the end of the day, we are doing only two things. Shastras call the first thing as dukkha nivritti. This is something every living entity is trying to do. What is it? Dukkha nivritti. That means what? Remove pain. I don't want pain. Everyone wants to escape pain. Whether it is a human being, a deva, or a small ant, everyone wants to escape pain. Dukkha nivritti. And the second thing everyone wants to do is sukha prapti.
Want to be happy.
Want to be happy. Sukha prapti. Our entire gamut of activities, karmas, can be categorized under any of these two. Is there any activity that we do which cannot be categorized under any of these two headings? Any one activity? What about eating? Sukha prapti.
Sometimes I'll be duḥkhaṁ.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be sad and eat.
Yeah. But whatever it is, either you are doing it for sukha prapti or dukkha nivritti. I know of one girl, 1 month she'll be very lean, another month she'll be very fat. So I asked her, what is the secret? So she said, whenever I become angry, I eat ice cream. That's how I get over my stress. So if this month I am very fat, you understand that I was very angry this month. I was very stressed out. So I keep on eating ice creams. So I become fat. So people have different mechanisms to cope up with the stress, anger, so many things. So anyway, all of us constantly do only these two things, dukkha nivritti and sukha prapti. So when someone is acting in a particular way, you can look at it in two ways, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. That is a normal way of looking at the activities of others around us. Is that true? We say, whatever he did, I liked it. This I did not like. This is the normal way of looking at it. But is there any other way of looking at it? This way. You can look at his actions as whether he is doing it for dukkha nivritti or sukha prapti. If you are able to look at his activities in that way also, then you can be little more empathetic. I also do the same thing. I also seek dukkha nivritti and sukha prapti. He is also like me. He is also doing it. Maybe what he did I did not like. But at the end of the day, this fellow did this only. Isn't it? So, this gives you a new perspective of looking at others' activities. So don't be angry. He is only trying to do his basic vasana. That is his basic makeup. You will also do that, but maybe you do it in a different way. So again, in the beginning, we need to have a quality called tolerance. But later on, the tolerance should transform into acceptance. You know what is the difference between tolerance and acceptance? What is tolerance? I tolerate. I am a very tolerant person. I tolerate all the tantrums of my wife daily. She will even throw chutney on my face. But I will say, it is very tasty, ma. How did you make it?
That's acceptance.
How do you know?
Self-experience. Self-realization.
So, there is, even though the quality of tolerance looks very esteemed, actually it is only the first step. You should promote yourself to the level of acceptance. Don't be always tolerant. You evolve to the level of acceptance. Now, what is the difference between tolerance and acceptance?
Once you accept, you don't get angry again. You don't have to tolerate again.
Yeah, but what difference does it make when you tolerate and when you accept?
When you accept, you don't
Ah. Ah.
Keep on tolerating it, sometime it will burst.
Ah. Tolerance means your idea is what I am doing is correct, what he is doing is wrong, but still I am tolerating. Isn't that tolerance? Right? So, what is tolerance? Whatever I am doing is correct and whatever he is doing is wrong, but still I will tolerate. Why? Because after all, he is my husband or she is my wife, he is my boss, whatever it is, you tolerate. But what is acceptance?
Which should be correct. Which should be correct and should be
The
accepted
same
by
way
both.
as he did.
Accepted by both.
What is acceptance?
Accept for who that person is. Don't
Huh.
try to change your.
So then what should be our mindset when we want to accept?
We should be in their shoes.
How can you be non-judgmental?
We should be with that argument. We should be in their shoe. We should take their side.
We should take their side. Hmm. Huh? See, the question is, when we talk about tolerance, acceptance and all, it should not be simply a play of words. You should go deep and understand how you can implement it, isn't it? So, tolerance is, the mindset of a tolerant person is, I am right, you are wrong, but I will tolerate you. But the mindset of an accepting person is, I am right,
You are also right.
you are also right. From your perspective, you are also right. So, just like I accept your rightness, you also accept my rightness.
Impossible.
Between life and death.
It is impossible. So that's why they say there is in psychology, I think there is a concept of I am okay, you are not okay. That is one way of looking at things. Okay, first way, I am okay, you are not okay. The second way of looking thing is I am not okay, you are okay. The third way of looking at things is I am not okay, you are also not okay. Everything is a mess. And the fourth way is I am okay, you are also okay.
You are always okay.
6 days you are always.
That is with the wife. But generally I am saying, generally there are four ways, isn't it? So, which is best? The best way of looking at things?
Fourth way.
I am okay.
You are also okay.
We live together under the same roof. Whether it is under the same roof of my house or under the same roof of my ashram or under the same roof of the train compartment, we don't know. It will apply to everywhere. Under the same roof of the bus, everywhere it applies. I am okay. You are also okay. Isn't it? So, this is acceptance. If you keep on tolerating others, one day you will burst. You are only postponing your anger. It will add up with interest. So don't simply tolerate. You accept.
We should prepone it to complete it.
No preponing. You accept. He is saying you accept that person. That person is like that. Every person is unique. I am like this. I have the freedom to be like this. He is like that. Let him be like that. Okay. Now, then how do we work together? You work together finding a common thread, a common cause. Then it doesn't really matter who you are, what you are. Isn't it? For example, there is an army fighting for the country. There are thousands of soldiers. Do they all have the same nature? No, but they walk together. They stay together, they march together, they eat together, they fight together. How is it possible? Because they have a common cause. So this is the secret of developing relationships, especially within the family. Don't try to change your life partner. He or she is a unique person. There is nobody like your wife. She is a special make, limited edition. Accept that fact. Then things will be okay. You know, when you try to change that person, then all problems happen. Then how can you work together? Have a common goal. Isn't it? That is why Acharyas say, keep Krishna as the center. Both of you, see, maybe your wife doesn't like you, but she will not say, I don't like Krishna. Will she say that? No. Krishna, both of them like. Then why don't you try to please him? Then think the problems are solved. So the point is, Krishna is saying, a yogi is empathetic. When you are empathetic, in the first stage you will be tolerant, but in the next stage you become accepting. That is why there is a very famous story. It's not a mythological story, it's a true happening, an incident. It's about a king called Manunidi Cholan. Have you heard about that king? No? You heard about it? No.
Which kingdom?
Huh?
Which kingdom?
Sri Lankan kingdom. He was a king in Lanka, Sri Lanka. Manunidi Cholan. So what happened was, he was a very strict dharmic ruler. When the case of applying dharma, he is very strict. He is a very unbiased person. If somebody does something wrong, whatever is the punishment, it is given. If somebody does something good, whatever is the reward, it is given. That kind of a person. So one day what happened, his son, the next king, the prince, he was riding a chariot. So he was very young person. So the youngsters, what do they like? Speed. For them speed is very thrilling. So he was riding his chariot very fast. He was enjoying it. And suddenly what happened? One calf, it crossed the road. And suddenly he couldn't stop the chariot, and the chariot ran over the calf. And the calf immediately died. Okay. Then what happened? This happened so many years back. This cow, with the tears in her eyes, went and stood in front of the palace, king's palace. So the king came out, he is saying there is a cow with the tears in her eyes. So the king asked, whose cow is this? Why is Gomata standing here? Then the minister came and told, something happened yesterday like this. So we solved the issue. So the king asked, how did you solve the issue? We paid enough money to buy 10 cows to the owner of the cow. It was accidental. It was not intentional. The prince felt very bad. So he paid enough money to buy another 10 cows and the problem is solved. Now, do you think the problem is solved? Why? Problem of?
Owner is solved. Problem of the mother cow.
Only half the problem is solved. The problem of, Prabhu used the right word. He did not use the word cow. What did he say?
Mother cow.
Mother cow. The problem of the mother cow is not solved. What is the problem of the mother cow? She lost her child. So how much pain she must have undergone. So the king said, the problem is not solved. Then what is the punishment? Then the king said, the real punishment should be given to me. The real punishment should be given to me. Then only the problem will be solved. But why? The king did not do anything. Why should the king be punished?
You want to see that baby's
The reason is-
mistake, you want to
Huh?
No, the pressure of the kingdom is like the sons of the king.
Huh?
So he's like a father.
Huh?
So if a son has done a mistake,
Huh?
usually see if it's juvenile, even
Yeah.
in today's law.
No, he is not a juvenile. He is a grown-up adult, the next king.
Okay,
It is a young chap, that's it.
yes.
So how can the king be punished? He is a major.
that's a mother and child pain you want to feel.
He did not
the right value.
the right. Yeah.
He did not see, it was not intentional. The prince also did not want to kill the calf.
But now, who is
He is also a dharmic person only.
mother cow is suffering, right?
Ah.
So that's why
Ah.
same king should feel it.
Ah.
The king also should feel that.
So the only real solution is the pain the mother cow suffered should be suffered by
The king.
the king. Why the king?
Because his
Because
son
he
did
was
that.
son also.
Ah. So how that punishment can be given?
His son should be killed.
Huh? Kill the prince. You know? Kill the prince. So the king immediately ordered, hang him. Which father will do this? Imagine a politician, current day, modern day politician in that king's position. His son drove a car and killed somebody. What will the father politician do?
Driver
Like
mistake.
He will put the driver inside the jail. It is driver's mistake. Some other person he will give money and put him in the jail. And he will send his son to America for higher studies.
In the case.
But this king said, it's a true incident. He said, hang him. The son has to be hanged, then only I will know the pain. And the son was hanged. True incident. Manunidi Chola. So, this is the quality of empathy. You feel that pain of that person. You put yourself in that person's shoes. So, we are discussing all these qualities about a yogi. So, don't think that yogi means is simply sitting and meditating. No, he is very empathetic. He should feel for others' pains. That's why we say a Vaishnava is a para dukkha dukhi. You know, if you really feel the pain of others, then what you should do? Should give 1,000 rupees per head every day. What you should do? You should preach. That is how you should express your empathy. You take effort to preach, to spread the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, to spread the holy name. No, that is how we show our empathy. So, Krishna is saying you should be empathetic, and empathy doesn't stop only with human beings. It should also be extended to all the living entities. If you have empathy to all living entities, you cannot eat what kind of food? A non-vegetarian food. Why? Because you will understand how that poor living entity is struggling in pain when that animal is getting killed. Isn't it? See, I always used to think about it. It is not only the pain of killing. More than the pain of killing, what will that animal feel? Especially animals like bulls who are very sensitive. Of course, there is a pain of killing, there is fear, but more than the pain of killing, there is some other pain that poor bull will feel. What is that?
I'm also son of Krishna, like you.
That knowledge and all it doesn't have. Huh? The pain of betrayal. Till that day, this poor animal thought that this is my master. He is feeding me. He is taking care of me. He is giving me bath. But today, that very person has taken me to the slaughterhouse. And these bulls, these cows, they are very intelligent. You know, when you have a cow or a dog or whatever animal, you know, when you come back from office, they run, they will come and run. Isn't it? Haven't you seen that?
Yes.
They run to you, they hug you. I've seen some videos of some soldiers going to some distant place, some 2-3 months they are not there. Then the family goes and receives them in the airport. The dog runs and jumps and hugs, and isn't it so happy that is seeing their master back after some. So just imagine if that same master is taking that poor animal to the slaughterhouse, how much pain it will feel, isn't it? So more than the pain of getting killed, the pain of betrayal is so much. So anyway, the point is, be very empathetic. That is a very important quality of all devotees. Okay. Now let's go to Sloka number 22 of chapter number 9. In my book, it's page number 422. 9.22. Ananyas-chintayanto maam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Ananyas-chintayanto maam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Ananyas-chintayanto maam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Translation: but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So this is a very famous shloka, and here Krishna is giving an insurance policy. In fact, Life Insurance Corporation of India has adopted this particular phrase as the tagline. Which is that phrase? Yogakshemam vahamyaham. They copied it from Bhagavad Gita. But that is simply Yogakshemam vahamyaham. Nothing they can offer. They will offer you only after you die. You know? When you are leaving, they won't offer you anything. You have to offer them every month or every year premium. So, this is a Krishna's insurance policy. The difference is, even when you are leaving, you will get the benefits. Even after you die, you will get the benefits. There is no other insurance policy which is like that. There is only Krishna's insurance policy. But then, there is a condition. Whenever there are policies offered to you, you should very carefully read the terms and conditions.
Exclusive devotion.
See, for example, when we, suddenly there is a sale ticket offer from some airlines. We are giving flight tickets for 1,299 rupees. We immediately jump, 1,299 rupees flight ticket. Then when after you booking, they will say, it should be, the journey should commence after next year. In 2027, you should commence the journey. And that too, you should commence the journey after 12 o'clock in the midnight. Before 3 o'clock, you should complete the journey. Even if the flight is delayed, it is not our problem. This, that, finally it is no sale. Simply it is eyewash, isn't it? So many terms and conditions they will put. Similarly, Krishna is also putting a condition, not so many conditions. Only one condition. If you accept this condition, this insurance policy is for you. What is the condition?
Exclusive devotion.
Huh? In this shloka, what is the condition?
Exclusive devotion.
Exclusive. Exclusive. That means ananya. You cannot say that with you also I will take a policy, with him also I will take a policy. One star insurance also I will have. Then, which is some other company? Niva Bhupa. Or Bhupa Niva. That also I will have. No. Only one. Exclusive devotion. Isn't it? That is why when Draupadi Vastrakshepa was happening in the Kaurava Sabha, Draupadi was not saved immediately. Why? First she had faith on the husbands. When they said, we cannot do anything. Then she had faith, of course, on Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Dhritarashtra. They all left. Then what she did, with both her hands, she was holding on to her sari. Even then Krishna did not come. Why? He was chanting, Krishna, why don't you help? But Krishna did not come. Why? Because she was placing some faith on her physical strength. Then what she did, she left one hand, raised her hand. Hey Krishna, Achyuta, Shankachakra Gadapane, Dwaraganilay Achyuta, Govinda Raksha, Pundarikaksha, Govinda Rakshamam Sharanagadam. Like that she called out. But even then Krishna did not send the courier. Sorry, courier is packed. You just have to send it. He's not sending. Why? Because the other hand is on the sari. Then she left both her hands and raised it up in the sky. Krishna, only you can send. Why? Sari came. Instant courier, express courier service. And Dushasana was doing like this, and started bailing. Sari kept on coming. So, this is the meaning of exclusive devotion. Complete faith. Krishna avashya rakshite. I don't have plan B. I have only one plan. Plan A, Krishna, you have to help. That is why you have faith in Krishna just like a small baby has faith in its mother. Isn't it? When it is hungry, when it is in pain, when it is in discomfort, it will cry out for its mother only. It will not even cry out for father or sister or grandfather, grandmother, no. When it is in pain, it will immediately call out to Amma. Isn't it? So that is exclusive devotion. But then you should not misunderstand that. That means if I fall down, I should not get up. Suppose you slipped on the floor and you fell down. Prabhu said no. Exclusive devotion. I will not get up. Let Krishna come and take me. Does that mean that way?
No.
No. Then what does that mean? You put your efforts, but then don't put your faith on your efforts, but Krishna's mercy. Your efforts are put to attract the mercy. Your efforts in themselves cannot help you. That is the understanding even when you put your effort. To give you an example, you cannot think that I am chanting 16 rounds, that is why I will go back to Godhead. Externally it looks like that. But internally, what should be your mindset? This chanting will attract the mercy of the Lord, and through that mercy, I will go back to Krishna. Isn't it? So there is a subtle difference. Don't think you should become lazy, don't do anything. No. You do everything. That's why they say, when you work like everything depends on your work. And when you pray as if everything depends on Krishna. Isn't it? So this you should always keep in mind. My effort is only to attract the mercy of the Lord. Isn't it? So the same thing, the same mindset we should also have towards our dependence. When you are a father, when you are a mother, then you will have an ego that I am taking care of my family. My wife is dependent on me. My children are dependent on me. My workers are dependent on me. No. You are not the provider of the family. You are only a trustee. Always live in that consciousness. Whether you are a mother, father, wife, whatever you are, you will have some dependence. But you look at your dependence like a trustee. Now, what is the meaning of a trustee? Who is a trustee?
Single point.
Who take care of others' property with whose help? See, for example, there is a millionaire, multi-millionaire. He is abroad and his only son is studying in the hostel. Both the parents are abroad. So what this multi-millionaire has done, he has put a huge amount in a trustee's name because the boy is a minor. And he told the trustee that you take care of my son's needs. But the money is put in whose name? The trustee's name. So whatever you get from that interest, that is to be used for taking care of my son. Isn't it? So that is the meaning of a trustee. The money is in your account. You are only drawing the interest. You are only spending for the boy. But always remember that the owner is the man who is living abroad. I am only a trustee. So this should be your mentality as a father or a head of the family or mother, whatever it is. Everything is ultimately provided by the Lord. I am only a channel. Through me it is being provided. Then you will not have this ego. Then you will not have this pressure of what will happen to my family, who will take care of them. All this pressure will come, no? You don't worry. You are not, anyway, from day one you are not taking care of them. From day one they are taken care by, just like the child in a mother's womb. The mother is thinking, I am taking care of my baby inside. But she is not doing, she is simply eating nicely 3-4 times a day and doing no work in the name of pregnancy. And then she is saying, I am taking care nicely. What you are doing?
Giving it adequate nutrients.
But the food is given to you by somebody else. You are nicely enjoying. And then you say, no, 10 maasam samandu pethavunna. In Tamil they say, you took care of you 10 months. Then the child will say, what you took care? I was suffering inside for 10 months. You are nicely eating and enjoying. I was suffering inside. I was lying like this for 10 months. Do you know that? It was so dark. You funny lady, you are eating all chili some bonda and it was burning my skin. And you are saying you are taking care of me. Actually, the child is taken care of by Krishna. The food is transformed into the form acceptable by the child by Krishna. The child comes out safely because of Krishna. Isn't it? So, we should always have this mindset. I am not the controller. I don't take care of anyone. In fact, I am being taken care of by Krishna. What I will do? Then if you have this mindset, Krishna is the protector, the supplier, the maintainer, then you will not have two things. What is this? One is ego. Another thing is stress. What will happen in my absence? Nothing will happen. Everything will go smoothly. In so many families, the head of the families die. Do you think the entire family will perish? Nothing will happen. As per their karma, they will come up. Isn't it? So, always think this. Understand? Yogakshemam Bahamyaham. And there is a very famous story of a devotee called Geeta Pandey. Isn't it? Have you heard about that story? Geeta Pandey. There was one devotee of the Lord in Puri, Jagannath Puri. So he was writing commentary for Gita, Bhagavad Gita. So he came to this particular shloka, Yogakshemam Bahamyam, and there the translation is Krishna personally comes and takes care of the needs of his devotees. Then he had a second thought. He thought Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He will not come personally and take care and all. He will send somebody and make sure that the needs are met. So he cut that line. Krishna will personally take care. And then if somebody he will send. Like that he wrote. And then he went for his bath, snan. He was a poor Brahmin devotee. And he was in poverty, nothing much to eat and all. But anyway, he is gone for his bath and his wife said, I will cook for you by the time you come, lunch will be ready. So as soon as he went, two boys came to his house. And they were carrying a huge basket on their head. And they came and knocked at the door and said, somebody is here and what happened? No, this lady went out and she asked, who are you? They said, your husband has sent all these things to you. And inside there was rice, wheat, vegetables, fruits, provisions, everything was there. It was a heavy load. And then this lady asked, who sent it? Your husband only sent it. And then when they were keeping the load down, she was watching on their back, somebody has given them a whiplash. You know whiplash, if you strike with a whiplash, what will happen? There will be a cross mark. Then she asked, who did this to you? Your husband only did. Hey, my husband doesn't act that, he did. He begged us nightly, Then this lady felt very bad. Such innocent looking children, how can you do like that? Oh, I'll give you some medicine, some ointment. She went and said, by the time they went off. Then when the husband came, he said, how can you behave like this with small kids? You are so cruel. When you said, which kid, what happened? Then she explained everything. I don't know them. I never beat anyone.
I did tell them to bring. That ingredients also I did.
I did not tell anyone to bring anything. Then he understood it is the Lord, and when he went inside and looked at his writing, that mark has vanished. He had struck that yogakshemam, that point, no? That has vanished. Right? So, what Krishna is trying to tell here, if you are a devotee, if you have exclusive devotion to me, don't think that I will send somebody to take care of you. I will personally come and take care of you. That is what is proved in the episode of Prahlad Maharaj, isn't it? Don't you think Krishna could have sent somebody else to protect Prahlad? Is that a big job for him? No. Krishna could have sent his Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan, go and kill Hiranyakashipu. Sudarshan Chakra would have done in no time. But why Narasimhadev came? I personally will come. I like to come to the rescue of my devotees. Why Krishna should come and sit in the chariot and be a Partha Sarathi? You know, he could have as well sat in his palace and controlled things using his potency. But he came, isn't it? So that shows the Bhakta Valsalyam of the Lord. If you love Him, if you depend on Him, if you serve Him, if you chant His names, then Krishna starts coming closer to you. He wants to develop a relationship with you. He's a very loving person. But you are a little hard in it. Go. You are pushing him away. He wants to come close to you. He wants to hug you. And not now. No, go. Blackish person. You are pushing him. He's a very loving person. So, if you want Krishna's love and protection, you have complete dependence on him. He's very happy to help you, to serve you.
That girl he said,
Yeah, there is another episode wherein a girl was playing in the Western country, not even in India. She used to like Narasimhadev a lot. So one day she was playing with a ball in the street, and the ball rolled off somewhere to the road, and she ran behind to get the ball. A huge truck came and hit her. Huge truck, young girl, maybe some 4-5 years old. And she immediately fell unconscious. They all thought the girl is gone, but then somehow there was life. They rushed and took the girl to the hospital, and they said a truck hit her. Then the doctor said, truck hit? That said, no chance. Then they immediately asked to take an X-ray. The doctor said, I want to count how many fractures are there, which all bonds have broken. Is there an internal bleeding where it is inside the brain, the bleeding? So they were very anxious to find out and do the surgery and all. So when the X-ray was brought, no fracture. Then the doctor became very angry with the nurse. He said, you are so careless. I asked you to bring the X-ray of that girl who met with the accident. You have brought a wrong person's X-ray. Go bring that X-ray. The nurse was really, there is no fracture. There is not even a single fracture. So she again went and took another X-ray, same result. And she said, I'm doing it the second time. Not even a single fracture. Then the doctor is surprised. He ran inside, and by that time the girl became conscious. And the doctor asked, did really a truck hit you, or you simply fell down only? Then all the adults who were there, they said, we saw with our own eyes. She got hit and she was, projected so long. We only took her to the hospital. What are you saying? Then the doctor said, actually the girl said, actually the truck came near me. Then this Narasimha came and he picked up and he kept me there. So then the doctor thought this small girl, she's saying something, Then the girl said that Narasimha uncle was little rough and tough. He picked up, his nails are very sharp. See, it hurt me. And there is a scratch mark on her arm.
Scratch of a lion.
Yes. Then they closely examined, it is a scratch mark of a claw of a lion. It's not a human finger. It's a true incident that happened in the West. I don't know which country it happened. It was shared by one devotee in Mayapur long back. So, Krishna personally comes. Have faith in Krishna. We don't have that faith. That is the problem. Krishna is ready to come. Isn't it? Why? Because he is the closest person to you. Even your wife, husband, children, they are staying a little away from you. But who is the closest person to you? Krishna. How come he is the closest person? Where is he sitting? He is sitting inside your heart. Can your husband, I am a very loving husband, give me some space in your heart? No. Your outside itself is a headache. You want a heart space. But Krishna really is the closest person. When there are lovers, they will always say, I will always be with you. But when the girl goes to take bath, will he also go? Hurry, leave me, at least give me some peace of mind inside the bathroom at least. You cannot go with the person always. When the person is taken into the ICU, can you also go? No. When you are sleeping, can you also be with her? No, you will sleep separately, she will sleep separately. Isn't it? But only Krishna is there with you all the time, 24/7. Just like some customer care people say, we will be there with you 24/7. When you ring the phone, they will not pick up. But 24/7, they will be there. Only the phone number will be there. They will not be there. And it will keep on ringing. Then they will call you back after 2 days. Oh, that was a weekend, they will say. The only person who is going to be there with you 24/7 is Krishna. Have faith in him, you are saved. Grandaraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions, comments?